when uh, Lincoln Hills was established, when Winks Lodge and Winks Tavern were built, as well as my cabin, the Zephyr View cabin, built in the mid 1920s. Lincoln Hills was the only Black-owned recreational area west of the Mississippi. Winks Lodge was in the Green Book, so people from across the country became aware of the availability of a safe place for Black travelers to go to as they were heading west. And the stop off would have been Lincoln Hills Winks Lodge. Um, During that period of time, from let's say 1928 until 1965, many members of the Black middle class from across the nation, as a result of it being advertised in Ebony, Jet Magazine, the Green Book, would stop off in Lincoln Hills and at Winks Lodge. There were luminaries from people like Louis Armstrong, Zora Neale Hurston, Whitney Young. He was with the National Urban League. He would stop off at Winks Lodge on his way to, let's say, a think tank in Aspen, Colorado. And I know from the perspective of my parents and grandparents, they were living the American dream of having a second home in the mountains where they could bring their children, grandchildren, and be revived because they were enjoying this experience despite the hardship of what life was like for them in the city, working in jobs that were sometimes labor intensive, sometimes very segregated, sometimes very demeaning, despite their educational background, their strong intellectual background. My grandparents and parents were devalued when they were in the city, but they were greatly valued in Lincoln Hills and being able to go to a place like Winks Tavern or Winks Lodge. The world should be able to see, once again, the resiliency of Black people to be able to preserve a place like Winks Tavern, Winks Lodge, and our cabin, Zephyr View. That shows the resiliency, but it also shows a reflection of what America is about in terms of middle class values. Middle class values include home sites, it includes recreation, it includes the ability to be able to get away and rest and recharge yourself so that you can take on the battles. Today's battles involve climate change. We've got to take on the battle of recognizing that with climate change, it could affect the pristine nature of the forest, the Roosevelt National Forest in which Winks Lodge is located, to keep it from burning down, to keep it from beetle kill, to have it available for future generations. So this is what's important about the significance of Winks Lodge and Winks Tavern being considered to be National Historic Buildings. Walking into my cabin, over the bathroom, we have a little black and white sign that says colored only. And that was a sign my great-grandfather brought from Missouri to remind us of what was in the past, what was overcome, and what work we still have to do today.